Hi, we are at the Global Sustainable Development Congress GSDC 2026 happening in Jakarta. Here, in the country stage platform, there was one country of South Asia positioned very strongly from its educational and human resource potential. We have with us the speaker of that session, Mr. Ashish Thakur, the co-founder of Embark College, Kathmandu. Ashish, what is your fundamental thesis? We know that Nepal has been having large number of students going around the world. You are a player in the higher education of this country. What's the fundamental point that you'd like to put before the thesis?
Programs are not available in the country, and also in terms of the way of curriculum, the way of assessment, the way of teaching and experiential learning. That is what student misses, and that if we can bring from global world to Nepal, and it's not only about bringing the full course to Nepal, but also to bring in exchange programs, bring in student mobility programs,
2 plus 2, 3 plus 1,
so that international students can also come to Nepal, and that becomes a very good equation for Nepalese to have international students in their classrooms, which will give them an international outlook as well, which they would go get if they go abroad.
If I can bring a controversial issue here, every nation of South Asia, and for that matter larger number of countries in the world, overwhelmingly have allowed private managements of universities in their own countries. The public good is important to the public universities, but there could be specific class, specific segments of the society which will need a different model of education through the private management. Why has Nepal not allowed it yet? Do you foresee a change in that? Do you think it's necessary for a section of the Nepali students?
We have been continuously lobbying for independent autonomous universities by private sector in Nepal, so that we can bring the courses that the employers need, courses that the entrepreneurship sector in the country need. But we are still lobbying. It's not happened as of now. However, in this very recent budget that we have, there has been a term used of branch campuses. So that gives a very good angle.
International branch campuses.
International branch campuses. That gives a very good way out that hopefully the government is now thinking in terms of new innovations in education.
So you have brought in Rohinton University first time from England to Nepal and started the programs, particularly in business management and computer applications at Kathmandu. How is your experience? I mean, does it prove to be alien to the people? Does it prove to be too expensive? Does it prove to be of a system that's not very much ingrained in the culture of the state, of the country? What's your experience?
I think Nepalese students are very much in tune with international qualifications, and we have about 56 colleges like ourselves.
With foreign degrees.
With foreign degrees.
It's a pretty big number for a small country.
And 35,000 students studying in these 56 colleges. So that gives a very nice edge to it. However, there needs to be a better quality standards to look at as well. In terms of the courses and in terms of acceptance of UK degree in Nepal is very wide, because a lot of people aspire to go to UK, a lot of people aspire to go to Australia, and if those degrees are in the country, that is helpful.
One of the outstanding things of Nepal is that it is the nation with the highest freshwater origins, and it's a nation with 8 out of top 10 or the tallest 10 peaks of the world. There has been a strength of sustainability, nature-based, even healthcare, which is nature-based, and tourism, and a tourism which is eco-friendly. How do you think your education is matching up with the sustainable practices in the country?
For ourselves at Embark College, we are very much focused on the SDGs, and we have been working towards majorly the quality education, decent jobs and work, and as well as the partnership for goals. And we have been seeing a lot in terms of creating much more awareness about it in the country. However, in terms of sustainability and the climate change that you mentioned, it is very important that few courses on this needs to come up, because Nepal is the epicenter to understand global warming, to understand climate change, and we have not been able to do that. So all the Himalayan So we have always been promoting that we are the country of Mount Everest, we are the country of tallest mountains and everything, but we haven't utilized it so far. So now there needs to be some courses, and we are working on things as such on sustainability. However, the market is not that adaptive as of now. It will take some time in terms of pushing it.
Hope the nation, which is Himalayan nation by reputation, and Everest is the pride of Nepal, comes out with a university of sustainability and business, where the nature, sustainability and business matters or business careers come together to create a new form of education which is indigenous, which is deep rooted and which is futuristic for the people of this lovely country, Nepal. Thank you, Mr. Thakur.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me here, and all the best for the portal that you have launched.
We are reporting from Global Sustainable Development Congress GSDC 2026 from Jakarta, Indonesia.